of politics, how almost every politician becomes almost, I hate to say, a reality TV star, but do you think that is where we as a society are going, in that we will need people to document the day in and the quotidian things that we do on a regular basis in order to demonstrate that we as individuals are working for the collective good of society or of our constituents? And if so, do you think that's even a good thing?
You know, anything that we can do to encourage people to see what it is that their elected officials are doing is good. You know, we don't want to get into the minuscule of a reality TV show, no. But we do want to know what our elected officials are doing. And I think, frankly, so many of us, we work so hard, and we just want to do our day-to-day, that we forget that these people are making decisions out there that will impact not only us, but everybody in our community. So anything that we can do to encourage people to be aware. I don't know when you're going to catch one of my videos or, you know, go to Facebook and look at things, but I encourage people to do so, because you may find something that already answers your question. People that hide, I've gone to events where they don't allow video, they don't allow audio, and I say, what are you hiding? Because if I can't frankly come to you, I'm happy that you're recording this, because if I can't come to you with consistent answers, then my answers are false, and my answers are pre-marketed. And when I get in there, I'm not going to do what it is that I told you I was going to do, because I don't even believe in half the stuff that I said. It was all marketing. But since I'm straightforward and transparent, I'm not afraid of exposing what it is that I'm going to do. And that is to watch out for each and every member of our communities, to make America better that way, because we can. So yeah, you know, maybe it is a little bit of voyeurism. People are used to reality shows. If that's what they're used to and that will engage them in the political process and encourage, you know, America to heal itself, absolutely, I'm not against it.
Well, we are coming up against the end of our time together. Are there any other quick questions from anyone else on the dais? So if not, why don't you give us a good 60 seconds as to why you are the best candidate for the Republican primary in Congressional District 3?
You know, I am the best candidate. I am the most diverse, the most experienced. 15 years of interfacing with the legislature. Only recently did we have a Republican-controlled legislature. By far, I've always interfaced with a Democrat-controlled legislature, which meant that I had to speak to Democrat legislators and try and bring the best possible outcome. What you get with me from day one is I will step in having known how to read legislation, how to advise on legislation, how to help amend legislation, how to testify on legislation. None of my other opponents have had 15 years of experience doing that. None of my other opponents have had a family residing in Nevada for 40 years or been medical doctors for 23 years in Nevada and also lived inside of this congressional district for 22 years, understanding rural Nevada just like I understand urban Nevada. There's such a wealth of experience that I have as a woman, as a mother, as the wife of a veteran, as somebody who's worked in veteran facilities, as someone who's actually given to our community, that by far my opponents who demonize a lot of us, they cannot light a candle to what it is that I can bring. Do I have the money? No, because I'm not bought and paid for. And I will not take a donation that has strings attached. I encourage everybody to donate to my campaign, whatever small amount they can, but I will not ever go back on my oath to the Constitution, go back on my oath to the people that elect me. Out of this Republican race, we need someone that is going to represent all of us. Whether you're Democrat, Republican, Green Party, you know what? When I take care of people as a physician, it doesn't matter. And it won't matter once I'm elected. Those are important things that we need to keep in mind. The education process that I have gone through, I have passion, I have the experience, a wealth of experience. And most of all, I have the strength in adversity to stand up to the establishment pressures that you need. Every single one of us in our community needs someone that will have the backbone to stand. I will be the first woman doctor ever elected to Congress. And I certainly will be the first Latina from Nevada ever elected to Congress. Those are things that give all kinds of leadership roles to our individuals that are younger, and also our cultures. As I explained to Kevin out there, the Hispanic culture and the Asian cultures have something very much in common. We respect our elders. We respect our heroes. Our veterans are our heroes. We also believe that we have multi-generational family ties. We, as immigrants, can bring a wealth of unity to America. Perhaps fix all the fragmenting, unraveling that's happened in our mighty country. And with it, we can export democracy, we can better the world. We are world leaders. We can be the shining city on the hill, as Reagan talked about. There's so many things that I bring that none of my opponents bring to the table. I wish they were here, but they're not right now.
Linda, always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you again for taking time out of your morning to join us. We should be releasing our endorsements hopefully within the next week or so. Today's, knock on wood, our last day of interviews. But irrespective, we do wish you the best of luck on the campaign trail.
Thank you, John, and thank you for all of you for taking the time. And I hope that I do get your endorsement, because I will carry your voice to Washington, D.C.
Good job, I just totally did.
Hey, thank you. Very nice to meet you. I'm so sick and tired of the papers going, oh, but Roberson and Tarkanian have all this money. It's like, yeah, but they're not sincere. Thank you, Mike. You'll probably see me in the paper again, because I am filing the lawsuit against Tarkanian for his theft of our video. So I hate to do that, but people need to understand that that's not okay. Intellectual property theft is not okay. And move on to the rest of the people. I'm sorry.
Appreciate you taking time out and hope.
I will. It's wet. It's wet. Right?
Yeah. Can you get my bag?
And then?
I hope to see that even on a federal level.
You'll see my text.
Do you have my Thanks, guys.
Okay, don't forget, win or lose.
I will remember. I don't know.
Explain what just happened.
Endorsement interview for. We talked about several different aspects. Representative than most of my opponents. I believe that I'll get the endorsement. So I have another interview coming up. So thanks.